Hello, I'm Trace.
And I'm Sam.
And we're two birds about to get killed with one stone. And this is From Our Perspective.
God, so violent.
I know.
Violent.
Well, we were talking about, like, right before we started recording, you were talking about the birds, and I was like, because they were chirping, I was like, two birds, one stone. So I was like, that's a good intro, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it does involve two things, so.
Yeah. I mean, do we ever really pay attention to how many things it involves? Not really.
No, I guess that's true.
When it does work, I use it.
Exactly.
So, welcome to episode 18 of From Our Perspective. This is going to be... I don't know if it's going to be weird. It just feels like we definitely are more energized because it's not like 10 o'clock at night while we're recording it.
I can see the sun out my window.
The sun is out, and I actually had to close my curtains because it was really bright.
Yeah.
But we had to record this one early because next weekend, when we're typically recording, I'm going to be out of town for Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to be up in Virginia Beach. So.
Oh, that's fun. We went there one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was fine.
You know, the beach.
Yeah, it's a beach.
I'm not a big fan of beaches, so...
Oh, really? What's wrong with them? Sand?
Sand? I hate sand. It's coarse, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, now I'm going to go kill the kids at the Jedi Temple.
And not just the men, but the women and
the
children too. Yes.
Oh, God, those movies.
I do like the beach, though.
I don't know. I haven't been in a while.
I don't like getting burnt, though.
See, I used to peel, and every time for like the past 5 years that I've gotten sunburnt, I don't peel anymore. So I just get red, I hurt a little bit, and then I'm just tan.
Yeah. I feel sorry for those people who they get like sunburnt and then they just go back to the exact same color.
Oh, yeah. I get like a nice tan.
Like this white piece of wood next to me. Like it's just no color.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I look now, so it'll be nice to get some sun. Maybe I can start wearing shorter shorts so I don't have to hide my thighs, my pasty white thighs.
Your hideous legs.
My hideous, very white legs. They're like, so you know how like when it snows, you can get snow blindness because the white reflects so much light? That's how my legs are. So you can get leg blindness. Do you think that's ever happened before? Do you think anyone's pasty white legs have ever caused another person to go blind?
I don't think so. I thought you were going to ask me if legs have ever caused people to go blind. I was like, maybe if they like kicked someone's eyes out.
I would put money down that sometime in the past there has been someone's legs that have caused another person to go blind. So, I mean, that just makes complete and utter sense to me.
So let's not trivialize their
horrible
troubles.
Yeah, they're horrible troubles.
Yeah, we're sorry if that happened to you.
Oh fuck! I remembered. I wanted to.
Yeah, it is bad to get your eyes kicked out. I agree.
Oh fuck! No, I wanted to tell you something. Because I was worried about like the first couple of minutes of the podcast this week because I haven't had like a week of work to.
Yeah, build up like barbecue music stories or anything like that.
I keep forgetting to ask other people at work how they would describe the radio that plays all the time because it is just barbecue music. I've even sent you a video.
Yeah, it is barbecue music.
It's barbecue music. But there's like, okay, so when people... And it's typically older people, like mostly the elderly.
Okay.
When they pay with cash, they do this thing that really annoys me, where after I've already put in the amount that they've given me and started to put it in the register, they say, "Wait, I have the change." It's like they don't hand it to me and say, "Let me grab the 36 cents." It's as I'm putting it in the register and pulling out the change that has already been calculated, they hand me 36 cents. Or they hand me like 6 cents so they can get 70 back. And I'm just like, why the fuck did you wait this long? I've never wanted to punch an old person more in the face than when they do that, because it's like I can't think of a time that hasn't happened in the past like week or two.
Wow.
Where they haven't stopped me as I'm putting it in. That sounded. Let me.
Whoa! I just caught that. That is really bad. They don't stop me when I put it in.
I really need to rephrase that.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
No. Okay. So when they don't.
When they give me money, I don't stop.
Yeah, they give me money, and they do not stop me from processing the money that they've given me as that amount. No sexual.
And then
activity.
they give me a blowjob.
I am not a sexual deviant. I just want to go ahead and make that clear.
Okay. It's fine if you are.
No,
you can tell me. You can tell me on this. You can tell me on air.
On this very private conversation.
Yes, it's just me and you, and maybe like 2 other people, so it's fine. And my mom. Don't forget about my mom.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Oh, my dogs are barking. Shut up.
Anyways,
I don't really know where to go from there.
That's fine. Let's just hop into the topic.
I really effed that one up.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's just jump right in, I guess. You're leading.
Jump right in.
God.
I am.
You're leading.
Are you okay? Are you going to be okay?
I'm embarrassed.
It's fine.
I've never been so embarrassed before. Shame me.
I don't believe that.
After this one goes up, everyone publicly shame me, please. I need it.
What for just speaking wrong? Remember when you said your mom was there and she waited for you to finish?
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. You misspeak all the time.
I might need to watch like the unintentional innuendos. Or maybe
we can get a collab, like a best of video together of every time Trace accidentally says something sexual.
Maybe we'll do that for the 100th episode.
Maybe that'll be fun.
We'll comb through
anyway, today's topic.
What are we talking about?
Drum roll, please. Board games.
Board games.
I don't know. It's just I like board games.
This topic is gonna be boring.
Wow.
Boarding. I don't know where. I was trying to make a good joke. It's bored.
Yeah, that was a good one. I liked it.
Yeah. So let's start. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
So okay, do you like board games?
Yes, I do. I like them. I like them a lot.
What's like your favorite board game?
I like Risk. Risk is fun. Monopoly's pretty good. I don't really know. Cards Against Humanity isn't really a board game.
It's still like a physical game.
Yeah, board games and like party
not like
games.
Physical like football.
Yeah, it's still like physical. My favorite thing in Cards Against Humanity is when you have to tackle the other person. Tackle my family members that I'm playing.
Yeah.
Just like a party, like those party games in general. I have this game called Chameleon that's really fun. Where there's like one person who's trying to blend in. Oh, those games, the Jackbox Party Pack games, like Fibbage and that one that you played at my grandparents', the Monster Dating app or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are really fun. I like party games a lot.
Yeah, I think a party game is close to a board game.
I mean, I always consider them to be the same thing. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean. See, I like Pokemon Master Trainer.
Now that one was fun when I played it over at your house.
It's a fun game. Sorry can be fun if infuriating.
Sorry.
Sorry. Anyways, well, I have everything you just said is wrong because this website says the 10 most popular board games. So let's see if yours and mine fall in there. I doubt.
Wait.
I really doubt Pokemon Master Trainer is going to be on this top 10 most popular board games list.
You never know.
You never know.
I do want to say I also really like the Game of Life. All right, continue.
Like real life.
Yeah, it's just one big game we're playing on this big blue marble.
That's right.
All right.
Number 10 is Risk.
Risk. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like Risk. I'm not the best at it.
Me and my uncle this weekend, we have this huge Risk feud because like the first 3 times we played it, I kicked his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I went like 3-0.
Wow.
And we played it a couple more times. He's only beat me like twice.
Now, don't you have like a winning strategy for Risk?
Oh yeah, definitely. So you go after.
Okay, hold on. Here's top level strats.
Top level strategy for
With
Risk. You always go after the smaller continents. So if you have a good hold on territory in Australia, go for Australia. You'll get the 2 bonus troops. You can do the exact same thing with South America. You build up those troops. It's better to have one on South America because then you can start to go after Africa. But if you can only manage to get Australia, it's fine. You can use those troops on other territory. From South America, go to Africa. Hold Africa, then you're getting like 5 to 7 bonus troops if you do have both South America and Australia. And then slowly go after the Middle East, Europe, North America. And by that point, it's just Asia left. And unless they have all of Asia, which is very hard to do, then you've won.
Well, there you go. Now you can win at Risk.
Now you can win. Now you can win 3 times in a row.
I just remember the one time I played Risk with my brother and my cousin and another friend of mine. And
wait. You have other friends? When were you going to tell me about this?
I'm sorry.
Are you cheating on me? Sorry, continue.
Anyways, me and my brother, we were like, let's work together. And then I'm just going to put it like it is. I beat them. And all my shit was at one end of the map, and he just started cleaning up, my brother.
Oh, yeah?
He just started taking all my stuff from behind me. I wanted to kill him.
Oh, well, he was just getting, like, really good dice rolls?
No. Like, I had moved all my stuff.
Oh!
And he was behind me, so he just went
boop
right up past me.
Okay. I got
evil. He's an evil man. Anyways.
Okay, what's next?
Number 9, Pictionary.
That's really fun.
You know, I don't think I've ever played Pictionary.
You
and
silly bitch.
I'm decent at drawing. Is the
you
thing.
Silly bitch.
Well, we'll have to play sometime.
It's a really fun. Yeah, we should. Wait, have you ever? I don't know if this is gonna be on the list. Another really fun game is Scattergories.
That is fun. I've played that.
Yeah, that's another one of my. I do like board games a lot. I want to play more of them.
Dude, let's do it.
Okay.
Dude, let's play board games.
Are you gonna fight me? I don't.
Yeah, let's.
Dude, let's do it.
Go to Ray Jewel.
Wait.
Okay.
What's next?
So Pictionary. You like Pictionary? I've never played it. Trivial Pursuit, number 8.
That's another good one. I like trivia games because I have a vast knowledge of useless shit.
Yeah.
So I'm decent at Trivial Pursuit.
We have two Trivia Pursuits at our house. We have regular and Disney.
Oh, Disney. Shit. What's the Star Wars board game you all have?
We have Star Wars Risk.
Okay, and then you all have like
it's Risk, but with Star Wars, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. I always remember. I mean, I've seen all your games. I just forget, like, because most of them are like different variations.
Yeah,
so it's
like
hard to place.
Pokemon Sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to place whatever one it is on the specific game. All right, what's next?
Number 7. I've never heard of this. Othello?
Like the Shakespeare play?
I think so.
Does it describe the game?
Othello is not an ancient game, but it feels like it could. I don't even know what this is.
You know what I bet's gonna be really high up on the list? Like checkers and chess.
Yeah, probably.
I forgot about those.
Can I just? I'll wait till I get there to give my opinions on things.
Yeah.
Number 6, Clue. I do like Clue.
Clue's really fun. I like Clue for like the whole. I just like that whole like whodunit type scenario.
Yeah, it's fun, and I like the famous, like Colonel Mustard in the bedroom with the candlestick.
Oh yeah. How you have to.
Which now that I say that sounds kind of dirty. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Saucy. This is the sexy episode. Okay. What's after?
Yeah. Who do you usually pick?
Professor Plum
Professor Plum. See, I do go Colonel Mustard
in the bedroom with the candlestick.
With the lead pipe.
He really does. I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah, let's quit. Number 5, Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Naturally.
The game
that causes families to hate each other.
The game of, by, and for capitalists.
Okay, do you have a strategy for Monopoly? 'Cause
Nope.
I'll tell you mine.
Nope, not at all. I've won one game of Monopoly in my... Or
I'm
like two.
I'm that guy who likes to get Boardwalk and the other one. That's me. I like to get those two blue ones.
I like people like legit.
See, my dad's the one. He gets those like low cost ones at the beginning, and then he comes around later, and it's annoying. Because they're cheap.
What I've noticed,
he's basically a slumlord.
Yeah. What I notice other people do when they beat me is they just buy everything.
Yeah.
And I never get to do that.
Just if you land on something, buy it.
Yeah. My strategy is when people try to strike a deal with me is just tell them no, and then they actually hate me for the game.
That doesn't sound like a good strategy.
Well, here's the thing: is because they're trying to do stuff.
If somebody
for themselves.
proposes a deal, it's going to go better for them. Than
Yeah.
you.
So I just say, you can give me this, and they're like, I don't want to give you that.
And they're like, hell no.
And I'm like, then no. And then they just like actually hate me.
And then they punch you.
And they kill me. I've died 6 times playing Monopoly.
Wow.
Yeah. What's after Monopoly?
Oof, I'm not good at this next one. My mom is kick ass at this next one, and I'm really bad at it. Scrabble. I
don't actually think I've ever played.
You've never played Scrabble. I'm
maybe
so bad at Scrabble.
Maybe like once. But it's not. I like the Words with Friends app that used to be popular. I suck at it.
I'm really bad at it
because I would say I have a decent vocabulary. It's just recalling on those words later is just.
Here's my problem. I can't spell.
Oh, that's another thing. I suck at spelling.
I can't spell. I'm really bad at it.
I think I'm a cunning linguist, but
one of my main problems when I spell is like if an I and an E are next to each other, I'll like always flip them the wrong way.
I still like every time I spell the word friend, second guess myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's after Scrabble?
I don't know this next one either. I've seen it, never played it, don't know how it works. Backgammon? It looks like a suitcase that's opened, and it's green on the inside, and it's got like red and white triangles, and there's like some little things on them, and there's some dice. I've seen it.
I've only heard the name.
It's one of the oldest games in existence.
Oh shit!
It's estimated to be around 5,000 years old.
Oh shit!
And was mentioned in written history by Sumerians in Mesopotamia.
Oh shit!
Let that sink in, says the article.
Like someone's gonna be like shaken that it's that old. They're just like,
how about that?
Oh my god!
Right. Number 2, checkers. Checkers sucks. I hate checkers. Dumb.
Last time I played checkers, I kicked my great uncle's ass.
Why are you so mean to your uncles with playing board games?
Because I'm just so good than their frail old minds.
It's like, I just don't like it. It's just boring to me. It's deceivingly simple.
let me ask you this: have you ever played checkers at Cracker Barrel with
Yes.
with a family member?
Yes, my dad.
Okay, and you don't like it after
No.
that? Okay, well
No,
then
I
you're
just
not a
got-
true-blooded American.
I just got a little frustrated. But you know what I always do at Cracker Barrel? I always go back and talk to those birds that repeat what you say. You have to do that.
Always
I
look
think
for
it's a
'em.
law.
I don't think I the last couple times I've gone, I don't think I've seen them.
Oh, really? Have they gotten rid of them?
They maybe have.
No,
I always do go to
can't.
the toy section.
Yes, and you had to look at all those weird old toys that they... Weird old, in quotation, where they're not old at all. They just look like it.
Yeah, they look like they're like straight out of the 70s. Like they have like those like what are those little magnetic things like
Oh, yeah, and you can, like, put them on the guy's face.
Woolly Willy or whatever it's
Yeah.
called. It's like straight out of it's like the Great Depression era toys that they have.
We're going to go on there next time, and there's just going to be hoop and stick, and it's just a...
There's going to be a ball, a red ball with a star on it. There's going to be a hoop and a stick, like you said,
Yes,
and then there's
of
going to
course.
be jacks or whatever that game is, where you
Yeah,
have to bounce a
exactly.
ball and pick up things.
Yes.
I don't know what the purpose of that game is. What's number one, Sam?
Number one, what do you think it is?
Chess?
It's chess.
What? I suck at chess.
I'm not good at chess either, but it's at least more interesting to me than checkers.
That's true because it you have to think about the different units that you have. I haven't played it in a while either, so maybe I'm better at it.
Maybe we'll play some chess.
Maybe.
I'll kick your ass.
Shut up. No, you won't. I'm gonna beat you, like physically.
What I always do, and I don't think it's a good move, but I just like stagger my pawns and just kind of start moving them forward.
I think I do the same thing.
Yeah,
where I move my pawns 1st. I really like the knight because you can
knights.
get them around the pawn before anything else.
So you just move your knight out there and just start going at it.
Yeah, just do whatever I can with that first.
How about, have you castled ever? Have you ever done the castle move? Where you switch your king and your rook?
No,
No, you didn't know that's a thing you could do?
no, I'm not very into. I'm not into chess
it's super.
lore.
That's like the only thing I know that's at least like a special move that you can do.
What do
So
you
I'll have to-
like? How? I'm so
Okay,
confused.
so I gotta like look up a chessboard so that I can like understand this. Hold
Can
on.
you just switch them? Just say I'm castling, and then just
No,
switch
no.
'em?
The space between them has to be empty.
I'm so fucking confused.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna explain. Don't get confused. No, I don't want to go to eBay. I don't want to buy a chessboard. Okay, so if your bishop and knight are out of the way, you can move your rook over 2 spaces to the left and put your king next to it. And they'll just like kind of switch. So he'll be like in a castle with pawns in front of him and a rook to his left.
Okay, is that good?
I mean, it's defensive.
I'm a very offensive player.
Well,
I
and
think
it's a good way to get your rook out as well.
That's true. You should definitely know how offensive I am
Yeah, I've played
playing,
Civ with you.
playing any game that requires strategy and a enemy.
So I'm going to explain how Trace works with Civilization.
Civilization or Hearts
video
of
game.
Iron. Any
Or Hearts of Iron.
any strategy based video game.
He has a short temper when it comes to people doing something that he didn't like, and then he goes to war with them, whether he's like ready enough or not.
I don't do it.
And I'm very much a pacifist when it comes to those sorts of games. Like I'll be doing cultural stuff.
How many times have we
monuments.
played those types of games and someone does something that you don't like and then you get as angry as I do?
But I don't do anything about it though. I just go,
you
well,
always
that's annoying.
You always talk about it like, oh, they're gonna get it when I'm ready.
Yeah, and then I just sit there and then I get a cultural victory, and then that's fine by me.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
A win is a win is a win. Am I
Aggressive
right?
is always more fun.
It can be.
It is. Anyway, what do you got?
It's
for
more.
me now?
It's a lot more stressful though.
That's true.
Okay, so those are the most popular ones. What's like some common things? They all have boards.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Well, apparently backgammon has like a suitcase, you said. So,
Yeah, it's still kind of a board.
They
But
all have
a lot of them,
pieces.
all of them are kind of strategy games, right?
I mean, yeah.
How come Go wasn't on here?
What is Go?
You've never heard of Go? It's like super old.
Nope. Never
Maybe
heard
that's
of
what. Maybe that's what this Othello thing is.
it. Could be it.
It kind of looks like it, so that might be what it is.
Just a different name.
Just a different name for
What's
Go.
Go?
You got like black and white pieces, and you set them around each other, and you encircle. I don't really know how it works, but that's the general gist of it.
That's the thing. You just do it.
You put your pieces around other pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Well, I've got another thing pulled up.
Okay.
That I think could be fun.
Okay.
What if we just went ahead and made our own board game? Screw all these other board games.
Yeah.
Let's just make the best board game.
You know what? I'm going to say something that needs to be said. Fuck
Okay.
Hasbro. Okay?
Yeah.
They think that they can come into my territory and tell me what games that are good or not.
Preach it, brother.
Hasbro, fuck you.
Whoa. Actually, don't.
This
No.
week's episode is sponsored by Hasbro.
It's sponsored by Hasbro.
Sam, I'm sorry. That was $1 million deal, and I
Yeah.
just threw it all away.
They gave me a Pop-Tart.
Give me a single Pop. They gave you a Pop-Tart? They gave me $1 million, Sam.
Oh no! I shouldn't have shook his hand so fast.
I should have negotiated.
He was opening a Pop-Tart package and he was like, "I don't really want both of these. Do you want the other one?" And I was like,
Deal.
"Of course, deal." And he's like, "Oh, that's it? That's all it took?" And I was like, "Took what?"
Took for what?
And with a mouthful of Pop-Tart, I'm like, "Took what?"
Yep. Let's make.
Anyways.
Let's rival Hasbro and other game people. Have you
Okay,
ever played?
thank you-
Before we
thank you
continue,
to-
have you ever played
Okay.
Settlers of Catan?
I have not.
That's one that
I
a
heard
lot
it-
of people
I've
talk
heard it's
about,
good.
and I've always wanted to play it. And I always see it at Target, and I'm like, I want to buy that game, but I never do.
And you never do.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that game.
Yeah, we should maybe play that too.
That would be fun. Anyway,
Okay, so thank you to Instructables.com for this lovely tutorial.
for this lovely instruction.
It begins with, "Hi everyone.
Hello.
My name is Frank, and I'm a guy who likes board
I
games.
thought your name was Sam.
My name's Sam, but this person is Frank."
Oh, okay. I was confused. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right, it looks like we've got off on the wrong foot.
Have we?
The holidays are just around the corner. Which, of course, okay, is this person about to propose that you make your own board game and give it to people?
I would, if you ever did that, I would probably throw it away after the fact,
Oh my god.
unless it was really good.
What if it was like a really good board game?
I'd keep it, and I'd go pitch it to Hasbro, and say, I made this.
I'm so hurt right now.
I would stab you behind your back. Okay, just know that.
Stab me behind my back.
Yep.
Okay, which of course means spending time with friends. Okay, he's saying that holidays you spend time with family and friends. Not
So what
that
better
you,
way to
not that you not that you need to give them bootleg Monopoly that you made in your basement.
Holidays are just around the corner. Why don't you just go ahead and, instead of spending money?
Hello, cousin. I got you a great gift. Here it is.
It's called Apology.
This is Sam's bootleg Monopoly.
I couldn't think of a different one for like a bootleg name for Monopoly, so you just got to do ones that are easy.
It's called Capitalism.
Capital. This one I made a board game for everyone. So, Mom, this one's for you. Apology. And you just slide that over.
Okay, so step 1. Pick a game style. To start building your game, you need to first decide what kind of board game you want to build. That makes sense.
Like what is
with the immense number of board games out there, this task does seem a little daunting. However, it is not impossible. And then he provides a link to Wikipedia of a list of all board games. Apparently,
every single one?
I'll click it and see what happens.
Oh God, you're like gonna.
Holy cow!
You're gonna like die somehow.
2-player games, multiplayer games, European race games.
What?
That sounds bad. Chicken cha cha cha.
Chicken cha cha cha.
Oh, hold up! What is this? Chicken cha cha cha. Original German name. Ziki Zaki Hunerkak. It's a board game for 2 to 4 players from 4 years onward. It was designed by Klaus Zock and self-published. It was illustrated by Doris Mathos. The game was awarded the special prize for children's games in Spiel des Jahres competition in 1998. So it's got chickens. It's got... Okay, that's amazing. But let's get back on the topic at hand. Okay, there are so many board games. How are we going to... You know what? I think I have an idea. So what's your favorite board game? It's Risk, right?
Yeah, probably.
So this fella he's making, in this like example that he's using, he's creating a mixture of Monopoly and Risk, where we are going to kill for land, apparently.
Okay, so if someone owns
he didn't say
you
that,
need.
but that's what I would have to say.
Oh yeah.
How would you combine those two? Would you be able to buy? Would there be currency, and you'd be able to buy territories?
I think
from people?
I think so. The way Risk is played is all of the territories start off taken. They shouldn't start off taken.
Okay.
You can buy territories around you.
Hold on. I just want to preemptively trademarked.
Trademark.
Whatever we make here, this is ours. And if I see
trademarked.
this, if I walk into a store and I see this,
And you
I'm going to punch someone.
Whatever name we give it. So like
like chicken cha cha cha.
yeah, we'll
whatever.
we'll give it chicken cha cha cha.
Okay.
So you start off. We'll use the world map for now. I wouldn't like to use the world map if we did make this board game. Maybe use something else. Maybe create our own map. So it's like our own continent or something like that.
Yeah.
But so like someone starts off in like America, someone's in like France.
Okay, whoa, slow your roll. We have just come up with the idea. Now let's move to step 2.
Oh, okay.
Sketch it out. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have slowed our roll. Maybe we do need to have the entire thing planned out already.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with sketch it out. So we're going to draw that little, maybe just Europe, or maybe just like
I just think
a world map or something.
Maybe not even like a specific...
Maybe the fictional world of Tamriel from the Elder Scrolls games.
I was just saying, like, it doesn't even have to be like a continent. It could just be like a couple of islands or something like that, so you don't have to worry about how accurate it is.
Okay.
If you want like a water-based something, or just like it would have a shape, but like a non-specific group of continents. So not like our Earth, but like other continents, like the randomly generated ones in Civ.
Yeah. So just, there's actually, I used a pretty good, like I wanted to draw a map at some point, and I don't remember what for. But if you pour like rice or like sprinkles onto a piece of paper, and you can kind of sculpt it with those, and it gives you a good shape. So that's a tip for all you guys out there.
For all you continent drawers.
Yeah, for all you fantasy map makers. There you go. A little tip from me to you.
So someone would start off on one corner of the map. It would probably be like, I'd say like at least 3 players at most, maybe 5?
30.
1,000.
1,000. Get the entire state of Kentucky to play.
That's like 300,000 people.
Anyways.
So like one person starts like maybe 3 to 5, maybe 3 to 6. One person starts on one part of the map, other people start on another. All the territory around you isn't taken. You have your territory. You can expand by conquering or purchasing.
Or purchase. Okay, so then you've got the conquer and you got the money from Monopoly, and you got the Conquest from Risk.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, what about the idea of everybody has their own favorite board game, right?
Yeah.
What if we just took all the board games and we mashed them all together?
That would be very difficult.
Wouldn't that be fun, though? I mean, everybody would have something to like.
What was that? What was that? It's true. It's so well.
It's like it's got like 8 different boards, and you're like managing everything at the same time.
What's that?
It was Colonel Mustard's army in Europe, and he bought the territory.
And he bought Boardwalk. And he just drew the sorry card.
And now we've got to guess what he draws to see if he wins this battle.
And he just got married at a peg
and
to his
then,
car.
and then if we don't guess right, we have to play a game of chess with him to see whose army is actually
God,
the
that
victor.
sounds horrible. What's that game? What's that game that the character makes in Parks and Rec? The cones of.
Oh yeah.
That's so confused. I can't remember
Yeah.
the name he gives it, but it's like
I
the
don't
cones
remember
of
either,
something.
but
And
yeah.
It's just so fucking confusing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like there's so much shit to do. There's like
All right,
3 different boards.
Let's stick with your idea and not mine,
Okay.
since mine is a little complicated.
I like how we
Not-
stole this idea from the example.
I think he's leaning into Monopoly more, and we're more leaning into Risk. So I think it's fine.
Okay.
So it's fine. And we do like Monopoly and Risk. So
Yeah.
get wrecked,
Yeah.
Frank.
So fuck you. All right, what next?
Thank you, Frank, for the helpful guide.
Thanks.
Step 3: build the board, if needed.
If needed.
Maybe it doesn't have a board.
I mean,
Maybe it has 8 boards.
possibly. Okay. So I kind of see what he's going for.
Okay, so step 1: draw it out. 2: print it out. 3: machine it out. Laser cut.
What the
Okay.
shit?
Oh, cool design. Okay, into wood or fiberglass. That'd be dope.
That would be pretty cool.
He's got like a. He's using his like office's
It
fancy stuff.
Yeah, at Target they have like a special wooden version of Risk that I always want to buy.
They
but
walk
it's like
into the back and
$50.
he's like tirelessly working. His like hair's all messed up, and they're like, "Frank, what the hell are you doing in here? We like just opened. Why are you still here?" He like turns around. He's like, "I'm making a board game. Get out of here."
he's just drenched in sweat.
Step 4: make your pieces
Of course.
if need be.
Well, we would
And
definitely
again,
have pieces.
3D print things is what he's saying.
Yep.
3D print those little bases. Get the cards.
I've got those
That'd be
things.
dope. Yeah.
Like we could have.
Step
That'd be
5.
cool. So you gain money somehow, and then you use money to buy.
It happens at some point.
At some point in the game.
Maybe the territories have resources associated with
Yeah. So and then you can use the money to buy forts, like you can buy hotels
Okay, yeah.
to help
Maybe,
defend
you
an
can
area.
maybe you can build one or the other, and maybe one produces more money and one gives you strategical military stuff.
Yeah, that'd be. This is actually sounding like a pretty fun
This sounds
game.
dope. Let's
this sounds
make
like
this.
a really fun game.
All right, step 5: cast a die.
Okay.
So you can either just use existing die, like buy them from people, I guess, or steal them from other board games that nobody cares about now because our super board game
Yeah,
that encompasses
yeah,
all board games.
We
You
have.
don't
like,
need
We made.
you don't need any other board game. Chess, throw it out.
Yeah.
Monopoly, screw that.
We made like 1,000 copies of our super board game, and now we just have so many extra dice. So if anyone needs them, we'll just hand them out.
Print or design your own dice.
I don't.
okay.
I mean, I don't even. I could maybe dice like they use in Risk for the battle.
And then step 6: make your playing cards, whether they're handmade, printed out, or virtual application or on flashcards,
Whether they're handmade, printed out, 3D printed.
sculpted from gold.
Because Frank is rich. Frank is secretly rich, and that's what he's not telling us.
He's already made like 8 successful board games.
He made Monopoly and Risk and the Game of Life. all of
He
them.
also made
Chess.
Othello 5,000 years ago. He's a vampire and he's immortal. A lot of people don't know that.
Someone save us from Frank, please.
Our immortal god Frank.
All right. After you
I
cast
feel a little bad
your
for
name,
ripping on Frank so much. I like Frank. I haven't met him,
He's
but
alright. He's an alright
Okay.
dude.
step 7, quick wrap up. I don't know what that means.
You just wrap up the game really quickly.
Just
get-
whatever you've got, just wrap it up.
Just wrap it. Take it.
By
and,
this point, you have all the core pieces for making your own board game. The rules, the board, player pieces, dice, playing cards. Note that not every board game uses all or any of these pieces. So now, you're wondering, why did I read this? Honestly, I don't know, but I'm getting you a resourceful... but I'm betting you are a resourceful individual who is looking to add new skills to your board game development toolkit. Okay. So, wrap it up. That's the last step.
I didn't like
So
how
you were right.
self-aware that started to get just then.
Yeah. And I'm behind you, is what it says next.
I was getting very scared.
And I bet
Now
you
you-
live on this address.
Now
And
you're
I'm
thinking.
outside your window.
Now-
Merry
now
Christmas,
you're
happy
thinking-
holidays to all. And you're dead now because I have a gun.
Now you're thinking, why did I read this? And it's because if you didn't, I'm coming for your soul. I know where you live, Trace.
That would be scary. That'd be very scary. I would cry. So yeah, I think we made a board game. Maybe we need to flesh out the details, but
No, I think we have it down packed. We don't even have a board for it, so I don't
yeah.
know why.
A, we don't have a board. B, you literally said get money from somewhere.
Here are the details about our board game: is that maybe it's on an undisclosed continent,
Maybe it's on Earth. Maybe it's just Europe.
maybe it's some. We don't even know.
We don't know yet.
3 to 5, maybe 6 players. Who knows
Maybe
how
30.
many you could have? Maybe 300,000.
I think 300,000 was mentioned at some point.
Yeah. Maybe use the dice in the same way as Risk. Money, you get money somehow.
Yeah, it happens
you can-
at some point.
and
At some point, you gain money.
Yeah, and you can use it to buy forts and maybe like
Maybe
commerce
make
buildings.
hotels or something like that.
Yep.
How do you win? Nobody really knows.
Who knows? But I think that
kinda-
our game is pretty set in stone.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you,
And if you steal it, we'll sue you.
if you steal it, I'm gonna beat you to within an inch of your life. That was a little dark. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night. Jeez, Lou. Okay.
Okay. I think that's all I've got for.
Well,
board games.
we gotta have a name for it.
Okay.
I feel like we have to give it like a really
Mon-
deep name.
Monoporisk.
Mm.
Riskopoly.
Riscopoly. I mean, they can't really sue us. That's not
Yeah.
what either of their games are called. At
Yeah.
least I don't
Deal with
think.
it. What
Watch
about
now, like I don't know who owns either of those. I think
They're gonna
Hasbro,
do it.
Hasbro actually owns Risk. I know that much.
they might own Monopoly?
I
Do
don't.
they have? Okay. Do they have a monopoly on the board game market?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I would imagine.
I don't think so.
I think they. I wouldn't be
Because I think there's
surprised.
laws against that. But
It hasn't stopped Disney. I mean, do you see what Disney's doing to the entertainment industry?
Disney's there. They're everywhere.
Disney is like almost literally everything. Disney
And
almost
now
has
we're
a
with
monopoly.
Disney. This episode is sponsored by Disney.
I just blew it because I talked about their monopoly. That was another
Yeah,
$1 million deal.
See, I actually got 2 Pop-Tarts that time.
Sam, you have to learn to negotiate.
I keep forgetting. They've always opened Pop-Tarts, and I'm just hungry.
I'm hungry when I go in for the meetings.
I
shoulda
skip
ate.
breakfast for some reason, and I'm like, God, I could really go for like
I could really go for
Some sort of
Pop-Tarts
pastry.
For some sort of toaster pastry.
and then I walk in there, and there's
There's Walt Disney's corpse himself.
there's Walt Disney.
There he is.
and he's opening some Pop-Tarts.
There's
He's like, you want some? And
There's-
I'm like, deal.
Tom Hanks
he's like,
as Walt
"Gotcha."
Disney from that movie that he was in
Yeah.
that one time.
Mr. Banks,
Saving
Mrs.
Mr.
Banks.
Banks. Saving
Mr. Hanks.
Saving Mr. Hanks. He's in danger.
We gotta help Tom Hanks.
Oh my goodness.
That's like Captain Phillips.
Oh yeah, he's in danger. We gotta help him from pirates.
Yeah, exactly.
Those types.
Okay, that was board games. We
Uh,
like board games. Go play a board game. Why not?
Why not?
Reconnect with some friends and family.
Yeah, do that.
And
Or-
then
or
and then
we'll
be
beat you
swiftly torn asunder by the rage-inducing board games
when someone's
like
better than
Monopoly
you. Or
Risk,
or
or if they stab you in the back, like my brother.
yeah, Lee. I'm like,
Yeah,
Sam's gonna beat you up.
no, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I wouldn't
I'm
do
not
that.
going to, Mom. I'm sorry.
It's just a joke.
Don't ground me.
Don't ground me.
Anyway.
Anyway, so now we're moving on to
today in
today in
history.
history.
Today in
That's-
history.
Yeah, that's you now.
Yep. Today in history on the year 1922, Sir Christopher Lee was born. Sir Christopher Lee was an English actor, starred in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Can I just say, how can somebody not know who Christopher Lee is?
He has been in like almost everything. He had
Yeah.
a very wide portfolio when it came to, or large
Yeah.
portfolio when it came to movies.
He's amazing.
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit,
Star Wars.
Star Wars, the prequels.
Dracula.
Yeah,
How
he
about
was
Dracula like 800 times.
Yeah, he was a very popular Dracula.
He was in other things too that we can't think of right now. He was in a lot of Tim Burton stuff.
Yeah, he was. He was really tall. He was like 6'5" or something, I think.
Yeah.
He was always the tall dude with the slicked back white hair and the beard, and he had like a very awesome accent.
He's got a great voice.
I would try to impersonate it, but I wouldn't be doing it justice.
that would just be-
And I don't
How dare you?
off the top of my head, I couldn't like even try. But one fact that a lot of people don't know about Christopher Lee is actually that he had a stage name for a couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
and that was Charlie Chaplin. What
I don't think that's true.
are you? I mean, I have the website pulled up right now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you've got the website pulled up, then it's got to be true, right?
Yeah. So like,
Everything you hear on the internet's true.
yeah. So he started. He started.
He started back in the
back-
silent era.
Yeah,
right?
back in the silent era of movies. Back in 1922.
Yeah, when he was freshly born.
Yep.
Anyways,
made a killing as a comedic actor.
that's a lie. So I'm just gonna clear that up. But here's something that's probably true.
Yeah.
He was in the works for the 5th Indiana Jones movie to
As-
be Indiana Jones.
As Indiana Jones.
Yes, like they were like, we could get Harrison Ford back, but
But let's go for someone older.
what about Christopher Lee, who's British and doesn't make any sense for the role? But you know, that's Hollywood for you.
You know
I'm
what?
not going to question Disney.
I would actually like that'd be a good. I feel like Christopher Lee when he was younger, like when the first Indiana Jones came out, if he were in it, that would be a good movie. I think.
Are you saying that Indiana Jones isn't a good movie?
No, I'm. That's
I was
not what
about
meant.
to. I
I'm
was
just
about to
saying-
say.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying putting Christopher and Lee
Yeah,
in that
it would.
movie
It would
wouldn't
make it even
bad.
better. Yes, it would make it even better.
I
I agree. But that was a lie. He was never planned. Or I don't know. I can't
may
say that
have
he
been.
wasn't. He might have been. I don't know.
That's crazy. Just
Get in contact with us, Hollywood.
get in
Tell us.
contact with us, Christopher.
Oh, that's in poor taste.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Now that you really soured the mood.
I'm sorry. I'll apologize.
See what you did.
Sorry, Sam. I remember when he
Stop.
did. Christopher Lee did tragically pass away in 2015. And I
I
remember.
think I was at your house.
Yeah, you were at my house when when the news broke, and I remember that you were kind of bummed out about it.
It is sad.
I was like, "Who?" And you were like,
You didn't know.
Yeah, remember? I didn't really know who he
Oh,
was,
yeah.
and then you explained it to me. I was like, "Oh yeah, I did like him."
Yeah. It's tragic.
I think you described him to me as the bad wizard in Lord of the Rings, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Saruman.
Yeah.
Not Sauron. Not Sauron, which is very confusing that both the bad guys have very similar sounding names.
Yeah.
J.R.R. Tolkien, you have some... Oh, he's dead
Oh,
too.
J.R.R. Tolkien, why don't you come on the podcast? Oh.
I feel so bad now. Okay, moving on to my holiday corner.
Yeah, let's kick it off to Sam's Holiday Corner and wrap this tragedy up.
Yeah, this sad thing. We're having such a good time, too. Today is, what was it, May 27th? Yeah. It's May 27th.
Yep.
When you're listening to this.
Totally the day it is right now.
Yeah. It's Old Time Player Piano Day.
Do what?
Yeah, that's apparently a day. It's also Memorial Day, but...
Yeah, who cares about that? Do what?
Old Time Player Piano Day.
What does that even mean?
I think a player piano is like one that plays itself.
Those things, the only time I've seen one of those is in that like one movie theater.
The Ghost and Mr. Chicken? Oh, it's an organ, but still. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It's got Don Knotts in it.
What the fuck are you... The past, 2 minutes have been the most confusing things to me.
Here's what we're talking about. We're talking about old-time player pianos.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say old-time piano players.
Yeah,
that's not what we're doing.
I keep imagining, a saloon player, playing on one of those saloon things.
Take that image, crumple it up, throw it out the window. We're talking about old-time player piano.
Okay.
Which are pianos that play themselves.
Yeah.
And you said you saw one where?
The movie theater on Stony Brook used to have one, I think.
Oh, it did? I didn't know that.
It was some movie theater. That was the only time I've ever seen one of those. And it had one for whatever reason.
Well, there was a in The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, there was an organ that played itself, and there was blood on the keys, and it was scary. Except it wasn't, because it's not a horror movie.
I was about to say it was. Didn't you say it starred Don Knotts?
Famous horror actor.
Yeah. Okay, how can we celebrate this day? I guess is the best way to.
I guess if you have a piano in your house, crawl underneath it and try to make people think it's playing itself. I guess that's the.
Yeah.
Or maybe get a green morph suit, crawl under your piano, and then green screen yourself out and record that.
Yeah, key yourself out of the video.
Yeah.
Or watch
and then it'll look haunted.
The Don Knotts movie,
The Ghost in Mr. Chicken.
The Ghost in Mr. Chicken,
and
Mr. Chicken.
The Ghost in Mr. Chicken.
I don't know. It's a Don Knotts movie.
Is it about possessions, Trace?
You said there was blood. It was spooky.
Spooky. It's really more of a court drama.
What?
Now you've got to watch it.
I guess I do. Okay.
Right. Well, that's the holiday. Go celebrate. Play a piano.
Make a board game. Do everything. Do everything we've talked about.
Play the game of life. You know what I mean?
We're all playing it on this big blue marble.
I feel like I'm getting played most of the time.
Dude, in this game, in this world, in this...
Anyways.
In this world,
thank you for watching. Or listening, or whatever you're doing.
Win or be.
Okay, hey, can you do loser. The outro, please?
In this world we live in.
Oh my god!
I was waiting for you to tell me to shut up.
I did 3 times.
I know. I wanted you to say it again. Anyway, this has been From Our Perspective. Thank you all for listening. If you have any ideas for topics, please feel free to share them with us. Also, leave a review on iTunes. Give us a like or a comment on YouTube. I don't think Spotify has any. You can always subscribe to us on Spotify. That's good. Gives you the notifications for when we post a new one. But yeah, let us know anything we're doing good, bad, or otherwise. We'd love to hear it from you so we can either fix it or keep doing what we're doing right if we are doing it right. Other than that, if you'd like to hear more from us, we have social medias. On Instagram and Twitter, you can find us on FOP_pod. On Facebook, you can find us at Large Lads. And on YouTube, you can find us at Large Lads. Of course, we post the podcast every Monday at From Our Perspective on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, and YouTube. other than that, you can catch us next Monday. I've been Trace.
And I've been Sam.
Bye.
Toodaloo!